DIY Pedicure Nail Care Tutorial by Hotpinkzebrapolish. Here is the supply list, and I know it's a little long, so I'll put it in the description box as well. So make the foot bath. You can put it in any sort of bucket or even a laundry basket if it doesn't have holes will work. And then put in some foot soak. I use some I got at Sally's Beauty Supply. Otherwise you can find, you can use some different like bath salts will work, anything like that. So then remove your feet after about a minute and then just gently dry them. So now the first thing you want to do is you want to cut your toenails. You don't want them to soak too long before you cut them or they're not going to cut. So I usually keep my toenails pretty short, so I don't really need to cut them too much, but you just cut them like you always do. And then the next thing you want to do is file them. And this one's important. You pretty much always want to file your nails even if they are already really short. Filing them is going to keep them smooth so that they don't catch on things like your socks or sheets. Apply some Cuticle Remover up by the cuticles, massage that in gently, and then place your feet back into the foot bath for about 5 minutes. After that 5 minutes is up, remove one foot and then lightly dry it. You don't need to dry off all of the moisture. You just want to get rid of some of it so that you can see what you're doing. Then using a Cuticle Pusher or an orangewood stick, you can just gently push back your cuticles, and you want to be gentle about this, as I keep saying gentle. But you don't want to, if it's causing you pain, you're pushing too hard. So just be really careful and just push them back. And just like how I keep my toenails really short, I give myself pedicures fairly often. It's good for your health, and it also keeps from there being too much outgrowth of cuticle. And so I don't really have too much that's dead. As you can see, it kind of gathers up on the Cuticle Pusher a little bit. That's what you can see, and so you can wipe that off if you get a buildup. So then dry your toenails fully. At this point, you don't want any more moisture on them. And then just take a buffer block and gently buff them. And if you don't have any of the tools I'm using in here, it's okay. I mean, you don't have to have everything that I say. If you'll just be giving yourself a partial pedicure. And there is benefits of having somebody else do it too. So it is always good to treat yourself and have maybe your friend do it or go to a salon, because it's not as relaxing if you're doing it yourself. So then look to see if there's any dead cuticles. So it's going to show up as being white along the edge, and you want to cut that with the Cuticle Nippers. So then after you finish the other foot, and both of them are done with the cuticles, you're going to want to apply some sloughing lotion, but you don't have to. This is, again, it's up to you. And then use a foot file and get rid of all the dead skin and calloused around the calloused areas on your heel. And a lot of times you get some on the ball of your foot, or if your shoes rub, sometimes on your toes. So just rub your feet down. I know some people find this uncomfortable, but this part actually is good to do it yourself because you're not as ticklish if you're doing it to yourself. And after both feet are done, take one out and apply some foot scrub up your leg too a little bit and sort of massage that in. This is going to get rid of any other loose skin that may have been left behind. And it also feels really super good. And then do that to the other one, and don't put your foot in after you're done. Let the other one dry first and then remove them both in the water. And then you're done with the foot bath. So it doesn't worry if it gets a little bit cloudy after the foot soak, after the foot scrub, because it might. So dry your feet really super well, since you're not going to be getting them wet anymore. And then you can give a massage, or you can just apply some lotion. You want to apply lotion just to seal in all the moisture. And then you are all done. I will put a link in the description box for painting your toenails neatly. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this tutorial. Please share any recreations and questions on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Bye!